Hello, food lovers from around the world, and welcome back. You heard that crunch? That's our project today. Crunchy on the outside but soft and fluffy inside, sourdough banh mi, or little delicious breads that are perfect for all kinds of sandwiches. Let's get to work. First, some warm water into the mixer bowl, then the ripe, bubbly, and great smelling sourdough starter, a touch of sugar, and a drizzle of olive oil. 1 egg for that super soft crumb. And of course, bread flour. Oops, a little too much. Lastly, the salt, which shouldn't come into direct contact with the starter because he doesn't like her. As usual, all the measurements will be written in the description box of this video. We start mixing on low for a few minutes until we get a sticky dough. The gluten is not properly developed at this time, but don't you worry, that's coming soon. All we want is to incorporate the wet into the dry at this stage. We cover the bowl and let the dough rest for 15 minutes. Even after such a short time, we can notice a big difference in our dough. It's smoother, more elastic, and less sticky. Now we knead it for 10 minutes or until it gets soft and shiny. Like this. We form it into a nice ball and cover it. We allow it to rise at room temperature for about 2 hours. This is the dough after the rise time. You won't notice a huge increase in volume, but it should be relaxed and fluffier. We turn it onto our work surface, weigh it, and divide it into 8 equal pieces. We form each one into a smooth ball. Here is how I do that for any of my doughs. Bring the opposite sides together under the ball, pinching them together. Rotate and keep doing that until it turns to a nice little round ball. To make the bottom smooth too, roll it a few times on the work surface. When all of them are done, cover with cling film and allow to relax for 20 minutes. This will make it much easier to roll in the next step. The time for that has come. Take a piece and turn it upside down. Give it a triangle shape and then roll it. Starting from the pointy top, roll down, pinching it after every turn. The goal is to create a tight log with a thicker middle and thinner ends. When you reach the end, pinch the dough together and roll it until the seam is smooth. First one is done. We put it on the baguette pan and proceed in the same way with the rest of them. Let me show you the technique one more time from a different angle. Also, this is a great time to subscribe, share this video, and leave me a comment below if you haven't done yet. It helps me grow and it helps me keep making these videos for you guys. I always appreciate it. Thank you. You can proof them on regular trays, but this kind supports them better and creates a nicer shape in the end. We put the pans in a box or tray and cover them. An alternative is to put them inside plastic bags to rise. We proof them at room temperature until nice, puffy, and doubled in size. It can take anywhere between 2 to 4 hours depending on the temperature in your house. When they look like this, it's time to preheat our oven to 450 degrees Fahrenheit until it's very hot. I recommend a minimum of 40 minutes of preheating time. We spray them with water to help with the steam and then score each piece with a straight line down the middle with a sharp lamb or a knife. We bake them at 450 degrees with no fan for 8 minutes, spraying them one more time after 4 minutes in the oven. We then rotate the trays and continue baking them for 15 more minutes or until nice and golden at 410 degrees Fahrenheit. And then we get these beauties. They are just perfect. Thin but crispy crust and a soft and pillowy interior. They really make for the best sandwiches ever. Plus, they're ready in the same day, unlike most of the other sourdough recipes. Let me show you the inside. Not dense at all, just very fluffy and soft. Give them a try and let me know in the comments below what you think. Thank you for stopping by and I will see you again next time. Bye!